Que sea así.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. And this was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Carry now for Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield, and he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
There's Jarvis Landry with a nice reception and pickup there. And when you say Pro Bowl, you better think Jarvis Landry. He's been selected to it every year since 2015. The only season he's missed, his rookie year. And he is durable and tough. We talk about that all the time. How about this for an example? Hasn't missed a game in his first 6 seasons and was a 1,000-yard receiver for the 3rd time in 2019.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. And he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
To the days of just getting a fumble recovery. Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd.
Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
On on 2nd and 7. Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2 is bringing the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them down, and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game. But they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from
Odell Beckham Jr. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
To number 13.
Odell Beckham. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. A gain of 13, it's a first down. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Steelers.
A quick pass out to Juju. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete to Juju Smith-Schuster.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Touchdown, Browns.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That third down conversion good for 23.
It's a game.
There's a good catch by Odell Beckham Jr. And in 2019, even though it was one of the least productive seasons of his career, he was still a 1,000-yard receiver for the 5th time. Also caught the longest reception of his career as well. An 89-yard touchdown against the Jets on a Monday night. Explode.
And this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown,
Odell Beckham with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Browns 14, Steelers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he'll bang that one through.
The score, Browns 21, Steelers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Finds his running back, James Conner. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Steelers.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. That's complete to his running back, Connor. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, a give to Connor.
16-yard line.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They're going to run. Here's Connor. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 30. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Benny Snell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Play fake. Mayfield. And he'll find Hall. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit.
Well, it certainly didn't hurt Grant Delpit to get picked by Cleveland. Plenty of former LSU Tigers on the roster to welcome him. He can go against Jarvis Landry in practice, and Greedy Williams, the corner, can teach him the ropes a little bit, and it certainly looks like he's taking his lessons well. A really nice interception by Delpit.
And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First down, Cleveland.
From the gun, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
To Austin Hooper.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They give to Chubb out of the gun.
5-yard line. Nick Chubb, the ball carrier. Stephon Tuitt on the stop. A gain on the play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield on play action. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Mayfield to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Cody Parkey on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that takes us from second to third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here we go. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's counter. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now here's Snell, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the Browns' 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Check 93. Take both of them. Squirrel. Check 43.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Check.
Now Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand-new ball game.
Well, to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And his throw here is incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. This offense, they were dynamic in the 1st half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the 1st half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start the drive with a give to Connor. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
And there's James Conner showing his versatility with a nice reception and 1st down pickup out of the backfield. 3 years into his pro career, though, he hasn't played a full season, so they want to see durability increase for him. But during his Pro Bowl year in 2018, that's when he showed everything. 55 catches that year, only 34 in 2019. They're hoping those numbers continue to climb for James Conner.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 30 yards. They'll run here with Connor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a loss
on 2nd and goal. Roethlisberger throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And that throw behind his man, he missed him. Incomplete.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Benny Snell, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Big 4th down conversion for the score and the defense. That is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach's ear.
Starting the drive was Snell. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 34. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Benny Snell.
Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He'll buy some time right. And it's caught. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From a yard out. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Steelers. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Roethlisberger will throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Browns 1st down.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First
going to the air again with Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Browns.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger to the right side to Eric Ebron. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
It's now third down.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Turnover on down.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Mayfield off the play fake. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And there's a catch by Juju Smith-Schuster, and he's hoping there's plenty more of that coming. 2019, not the year he expected. Lost his quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger, early. Dealt with a knee injury and missed 4 games, and his stats really fell. Just 552 yards through the air. But in 2018, what a big year he had then with Big Ben. 1,426 yards. He's hoping that the return of form of Roethlisberger leads to the return of form of himself.
Roethlisberger going to get this one to Connor. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And they'll get only a couple down to the 44.
ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do. We kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position. But it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Landry, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
That's complete to Lazard. And he'll be out right at the 35. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
And the Browns first down.
Mayfield with it once more. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Hey, we got 3 down. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Coming to you, coming to you.
On the counter, it's Connor. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. 6 yards left on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They're going to run again with Snell. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Roethlisberger going to throw it. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
They tried to throw on 2nd down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster